Hey everybody, I don't really have a title for this one, so I just called it a dream. Kept it a little boring this time, but if you think of a better title or just have anything to say about it, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I appreciate all of your feedback. Like everything else, this is just a reflection that I've had over the last 7 years or whatever it's been since I started my writing journey. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it fuels your creativity and helps you think of things maybe a little differently today. Anyway, without further ado. At some point in the story, something shifted on me. The tone twisted from one of searching to survival methods in a blink. I felt the change. The color scheme went dim to complete the symphony. An ode to deep blue, we'll call it, and if you only knew the half of it. I thought I was safe too, until the seams came unglued. Only then did I know it was true. The plastic came down to reveal the circus arena, a hard pill to swallow, a scheme of truths I hadn't previously seen into. A big top with everything and anything I might be into. Looking around, I realized no one else knew. Spiritually, I came unglued, screeching like a monkey while trying to get them to see, only to be thrown a couple pretty pennies for my act. Welcome to the show. If only you could see, if only you knew, you might do what I do. I've heard it all. I've been there too. And I just can't fall back into the narrative, you know. I'd rather walk alone in my shoes than spend a million how-tos seeking bastardized empathy for things I can't possibly see. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing's favorite coating. You'll see. Sympathy's stale stench means nothing in comparison to a genuine hand. If you've extended one, or had one extended to you, you know this is truth. You can't feed a poor man an IOUs. Stale words from fat lips mean nothing in a real pandemic. Sympathy is nothing but synthetic, Nancy. Keep your ice cream, and eat it too. Ironic, people who talk like you do always seem to wonder why someone would literally throw poo at you. Back to sympathy. It's nothing but a fatal social crutch. A flaw, one we've learned to lean on too much. A tool used to socially distance fantasies from realities, all the while forgetting how good depth really tastes. While indulging in these things, we neglect good common sense or applying reason to anything. A life of feelings is divisive indeed. And if that doesn't catch you, then maybe this will. The seeds we sow bear the fruit we reap. The tendencies we feed, we tend to keep. So, keep sympathies far from me. They lead to nothing but unraveling beings as far as I can see. Turning sovereignty into unhinged beasts capable of doing hateful things, like killing strangers in the name of, well, anything. Have we seriously learned nothing from real history? Screaming justice while feeling justified in our underbelly actions ignites hell on earth on a new scale. Because behind the hypocrisy is an echo chamber hissing complimentary things, i.e., their new clothing is fitting well. At this point in my dream, this version of me waves me along, sending me with a final instruction. Pay attention. Alright, so that's that, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've mentioned it in other videos, but I do have 2 other channels. One of them is for adult fiction. The entire series is based on a theory that I guess kind of came to me while I was failing my way through life. So it was very very beautiful. Kind of saved my life. But anyway, that entire series is based on the theory of, I guess I call it, unwitting conspirators. There are so many things. While I was studying, I was blessed enough to be taking certain science classes, microbiology, physiology, and chemistry, which I was horrible at by itself, by the way. But while I was taking all three of those classes together and kind of juggling, the differences between them, I started to see more and more similarities in the features, the characteristics. It painted such a beautiful picture. The more I understood about each component, it was like the things I was learning were feeding my understanding of the others without actually being tied directly to each other. They shared a lot of similar things in a really strange way. So I guess maybe that's part of fact. That's kind of like an after effect of learning to actually love to learn rather than learning in structured learning environments where a lot of times you learn more from, your peer interactions and socialization than you do the actual content of what you're learning. But I fell in love with reading because I was so horrible at it at certain points in time in my life. So, whole different story for a whole different day. If you're interested in hearing it again, go ahead and leave it in the comments, but I will leave you at that. Thank you so much for listening and sharing your feedback with me. Like I said before, that's what makes this more of an interaction than just me, playing with myself. So, anyway, I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.